Is it? Is it live? Is it live? I hit the bid and suck my NASDAQ. It's a reunion. It's too dark in here. It's dark. Dark in here. Hey, what's up? Well, today was some kind of shit show. Yesterday was a kind of a shit show too. Sorry I haven't been updating, but man, sometimes once I got done talking, I'm done talking. I can't talk anymore. But speaking of talking, what's with the opioid crisis, right? I'm on that stuff right now. This is the worst. I don't think I've ever felt so disgusting when I take Vicodins for my teeth that hurt. I don't see the joy of this, and I like stuff. This is gross. I feel awful. But I'm here anyway, and I'm here to talk about what we're doing tonight. Tonight I want to prepare for tomorrow. We're doing our option schmooze, if I'm not passed out. 9 o'clock tonight, if you join us live in the room. Remember, there's no usernames or passwords yet, so you can come to the room. I will go back live here to remind you, but come join us. We're going to game plan for tomorrow. So let me explain what the hell happened. Ameren, that happened. Bed Bath & Beyond happened. Constellation Brands happened. Sir, cheers to you, my friend. So what happened yesterday was, and this goes back to a guy that used to tell me that I don't know what I'm doing because I quit while I'm ahead. If you quit while you're ahead every day and then a year goes by, guess what? You've had a pretty good year, right? But he was saying, if I quit, that proves that I don't know what I'm doing. But guess what? To me, afternoon trading doesn't work. I normally lose money. It's 20 years. It's a trend, right? So there I was looking for something to do. I hadn't made my day's pay yet. And I saw the oil stock starting to roll over. And even though it was the middle of the day, it looked too good to pass up, even though I hate trading in the afternoon. So guess what happened? They all were losses. Typical afternoon trading, you get a false move. It goes nowhere. Then you get a false move back to the top of the range. And then all you do is wind up going sideways and you churn your account. So part of trading for me is realizing what trades work well, the time of the day that they work well, isolating what works, right? That's the name of my book. This is what works. I've isolated what works. Between 9:45 and probably 12 o'clock, VWAP reversals and range break reversals. Later in the day, if you're going to trade the afternoon, it's most of the time it's reversion trades or using the ranges to go counter trend. So if you're not professional enough to switch gears, I'd rather just stick with the high probability trades in the beginning of the day. And then when I say afternoon, I'm talking about 12 to like 3:15. That time stinks. So what did I do yesterday? I went and did the complete opposite thing that I'm supposed to do. If you're going to trade the middle of the day, take your size down a little bit more, because if they turn to be losses, then they're not going to be so bad. But yesterday I was bent because I didn't really do well. I missed the Constellation Brands rolling over. I mean, I was long and it was a good trade. I had the Ameren, and that was a good trade, but I was looking for more. So instead of taking the size down, I went crazy with a rig short and a Schlumberger short and an MRO short. And I thought the diamonds were rolling over too. So I shorted those too. And all it did was slightly come down, and I got stopped out of all 4 trades. And my size was a little bit bigger than the trades that I won on in the beginning of the day. And I wound up having my first loss of the year. And then we did the same kind of nonsense today, right? Bent on this Ameren. Okay, now if you guys are out there, if you read my StockTwits post, these guys on StockTwits and these message boards are phenomenal. Just because you say that a stock's going down, they immediately think that you're some sort of paid criminal to bash the stock. I mean, you guys are nuts out there. If there was a job where I can go to message boards and post negative stuff, I would take that job. That job doesn't exist. I'm sorry, it doesn't exist. Pump and dumpers exist, but dumpers don't exist. That job doesn't exist because I'd have my resume in their hands already. But the whole premise to Ameren is that once it blew the top off in November and the stock started selling off on what was supposed to be perceived as the news that was going to take it higher, there was no reason to own the stock anymore. And the market was crashing, and the stock was leading the charts to the downside, and there was really not any support till about 1250. Where did it go? It went to 1250. These psychopath criminals they pre-announced their earnings on a Friday afternoon. What's wrong with these people? Hello. So that was even worse. So here I am hating the stock. I had already covered my short, and I was just looking for it to, if it was going to break 1250, I was thinking about shorting it more. But after the Friday announcement, we came in Monday morning, dying to see how this thing would be. Next thing you know, pre-market, it already bounced off the Friday morning, the Friday afternoon lows at around 1170. And then the stock's back above the resistance point. So support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support. You know the whole idea of support and resistance. Once it got over 1250, we're loving this stock. Next thing you know, what was perceived as negative news didn't matter because the stock was powering its way into the green. So there I am typing on Twitter, hey, StockTwits, I know I've hated this stock for a very long time, but there's no possible reason to stay short now. You want to buy the stock. Oh, you're jumping ship. Oh, now you're saying to buy it because it's going up. No, I'm saying I'm buying it, yeah, because it's going up. What else? What's the other premise? I like when people criticize me by switching sides. That's trading. You have to switch sides. Like Constellation Brands. I was loving this thing on the upside off that initial move in the beginning of the day, and then it became a short, and then today it became a long. That's the whole premise of trading. So this Ameren, I believe what happened was that if you don't have the ability to switch your mindset, a lot of people just sit there like, I can't believe it's going up, and they don't want to cover the short. That's when you got to pound these guys. So Ameren tacking on another 3 points today was really just a confirmation of the move that it was already telling you about. And now those people got squeezed hard today because once it broke over 1585, which was really a resistance that I didn't think we were going to get through, you tacked on 3 more points. This is the greatest market ever, okay? Now, these guys are all yelling at me because I was saying how I wanted to buy Ameren, I want to short Ameren. Tomorrow, if this stock gaps down, AMRN I'm talking about, let's say it opens up sub 18 again, and it goes green again and breaks that opening range and gets over the VWAP, you have to be buying this stock. I don't care that you missed 6 points on it. It's going higher. But if they gap it up and it rolls over and the profit taking ensues, we're shorting this thing, probably right back down to 17.5, maybe even, retrace to that last breakout area. So I'm talking about Ameren, yeah, that 1685 area is going to be key. So again, I never make decisions of what I'm going to do. I just plan for what I'm going to do if the stock starts to go in the direction of the plan. So let's look at this BBBY because this is an epic short squeeze. It looked like it was going to be over before it even got started by gapping it down this morning considerably from where it hit yesterday, $15.19, tanked down to 14, opened up all the way down at 13.20. They tried to sell it off. It caught a bottom and rallied. So I got to be loving this thing, right, to make an attempt to get back to 15. I'll be looking at this one tonight. Also, I'm going to show you some option trades that you could set up. And then, of course, the entire market. And the number one trade for 2019 for me has been shorting UVXY calls. Again, most of the time you can't short the UVXY stock itself. You got to buy puts or sell an in-the-money call or a deeper in-the-money call so you could be short the stock. And that's been the trade. I mean, once the volatility started coming out of this market, UVXY gets hit really, really hard because it's not a real stock. It's just built on VIX futures and the S&P index that it follows and blah, blah, blah. We all know the story about UVXY. Generally, it's awful. But now that it rallied to 90, rolled over, it's already down 30 points. And I think you got 15 more points to go. If this market is relatively stable again tomorrow, you're going to see it probably down another 2.5, 3.5 points. And tomorrow you've got options to play with it. So looking at Ameren again, of course, tomorrow, BBBY, definitely. UVXY, again, not making a decision. I'm assuming we're going to be looking at puts tomorrow. And then whatever comes along for the ride. Going forward next week, all earnings all the time. So if you guys haven't stopped into the room, please do so. It's free. We're building the usernames and passwords right now. So come in and enjoy while we're in beta mode. We also have an app that goes with the website finally. So if you're not the kind of guy that could sit and you know what? INSG, I sold a little at 515. I haven't done anything since. I'm still long the stock. That's it. It's still, I haven't done a thing yet. But, you know, again, I'm probably just going to be a seller if it breaks down and then try to buy it all back if it goes down to 420 again. That was a good spot. So, yeah, we got an app that goes with the website. So if you become a member, but you're not the kind of guy that can sit in a chat room all day, you just get our app. And if we do a trade in the room, you're alerted on your app if you want to act on what we're doing in the room. So lots of cool stuff. And that's it. So tonight at around 9 o'clock, I'll come back on live to remind you. But I'm going to be doing a little schmooze session. And that's what we're going to be doing. So I'll see you guys. It's free. And it's free for everybody except you, that one guy. You know who I'm talking about. Your time is up. Wait. Yes, hello?
Hello. This is not a sales call, but a response to your request for information regarding a medical-grade brace to help you with chronic pain. Through new standards, you are now entitled to...
They just called me 20 minutes ago. I get more telemarketing phone calls.
Information on how to receive it.
They don't even call with live people. It's not any fun anymore. Come in, hang out for the first hour. First hour is where all the action is. If you could hang between 9:45 and 10:45 Eastern Standard Time, that's my time to shine. You know, that is my time to shine. That's my favorite time, 9:45 to 10:45. That's generally where I live my life. That's really the only time I'm taking this shit completely serious. All right? And again, for you guys that are taking opioid kind of painkillers, not only does it not kill the pain, my eyes are all glassed over, my fucking face is numb, I'm nauseous, and I don't want to do anything right now. How could you get addicted to this stuff? What's good? Where's the good part? Where's the elation? I get nauseous and repulsed every time I take one of these things. Gross. Gross. Anyway, go seek psychiatric help if you're addicted to these opioids. I don't see the joy in any of this. And my tooth still hurts. I don't get it. But we'll be back at 9 o'clock. I'm going to probably take a nap, an opioid-induced nap. And we'll game plan for tomorrow and then make sure. Oh, my God. Remember that one? Yeah, that was hilarious. That was Mayos or whatever. Was that the Sell It Ma video? Oh, I have another one that I didn't put up on YouTube. The guy was like trying to sell me a part ownership of the company. It was like hilarious. I'm like, what are you talking about, guy? Anywho, lots of activity going on so far. Good year. Yesterday, I broke my streak. I lost money yesterday. Today I barely squeaked it out, and the streak is over. I was at 100% accuracy. I had losing trades, but I hadn't lost money on a particular day up until yesterday. And it happens. What are you going to do? Yeah, ibuprofen. I think I'll just stick with those two. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later tonight. Let's call it 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell your friends, say hi to your mom for me. Bring your mom, bring your aunt, bring your cousins. It's a learning experience for everybody. All right? And I'll have better lighting on or something. Can't even see me. Where are you? Hello? All right. I'll see you guys. Heath, I'll see you later tonight too. Heath, by the way, if anybody's got a problem with me, it's my bodyguard, Heath Sterling. All right. I'll see you guys later tonight.